one thing above all else is clear. If the Sword Coast is to find any measure of peace, Kalar Argent must be stopped. Gorlaj is defeated, and the last of Sarevok's influence died with her. Your foster father, Gorion, has been avenged. With the exception of your friend Imoen, those who helped you thwart your half-brother's schemes drift away from you, returning to their lives. For the first time since you left Candlekeep, you have the opportunity to reflect on the astonishing turns your life has taken. Though you are fettered by the rulers of Baldur's Gate, a sense of unease plagues you. You can't help but hear the rumors, the whispers that you share the same dark blood as Sarevok. Some hint you killed your half-brother, not for the good of the city, but so you could usurp his place and his power. For the moment, however, your persecutors' voices are drowned out by an ever-growing number of others with more immediate concerns. Every day, more refugees driven from their homes by the servants of Kalar Argent arrive at the city gates. Many have stories of the Shining Lady's grace. All have tales of her followers' wrath. A 10-day after Gorlaj's defeat, you retire to your chamber in the Ducal Palace, your thoughts troubled. You wonder what effect Kalar's crusade will have on Baldur's Gate. Little knowing how close at hand the answer is.
Well, it worked. Gorlaj and her hired mercenaries gave themselves up. It took a little convincing by force, but we got the job done. After return to our home in the Ducal Palace, everyone said their goodbyes, except for Imoen, of course. Ajantis gave me a kiss with the promise that he will send word to me soon. I will really miss him. This isn't an easy time for me. Imoen is a good friend, and I would do anything for her, but I suppose I now feel the emptiness of what it is like for your love to be gone from your side for who knows how long. Ajantis is a strong warrior, and I would bet against any trouble he'd find on the road. But I suppose I really leaned on him in the last few months for my strength when I was in so much pain before because of the death of Gorion, my father. But there's something dark ahead. I cannot say what it is. Maybe it's just the massive amount of refugees that have flooded the city. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but living a quiet life will not be something I can look forward to for long, I believe. I just have this sense of it. It's quite foreboding. Day by day, the refugee situation gets worse in the city. There is no room to accommodate everyone, and most had to leave everything behind with little to no way to even feed themselves and their families. I'm thinking of giving some of my fortune that we've amassed away to help the refugees. Everyone in my party took many thousands of gold with them as their share, but there was still close to 200,000 by last count. That is a kingly sum, enough to definitely help the city's situation, but I will need some to get by as well, though all my needs are met here in the Ducal Palace, so I'll be sure to check up on it soon.
Hey, you awake?
Imoen.
It's me, Imoen.
Of course it's you. What is it? Is everything alright?
I don't know. That's the problem. Maybe I'm just jumpy because of what's been going on in the city. There's so many people here running from that crusade in the north. I thought I heard noises outside my room. I was worried something was happening.
Noises? What kind of noises?
Footsteps, maybe muttering. It was probably just a servant. Hells. Now I feel silly.
No, don't feel
Wait,
silly.
There it is again. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Be careful. We've been on the run for all those
Fine.
months. Of course, we're jumpy at every sound.
Something's happening. There are people here. Help me.
Imoen.
Keep back. I'm warning you. Come any closer and I'll...
Cut her down.
Yeah, I don't think so. Ah!
The hero is here.
Imoen.
Take them.
Are you here? The palace is under attack and... Oh, hells.
Another guard. Put her down, quick.
You alright?
I'll live, but my friend Imoen needs aid. A healer should be here soon.
Forgive me. I'm Shale Corwin, Captain, Flaming Fist. Enemy forces penetrated the palace. I tried to reach you before they did, but... well...
You did what you could, and I thank you for it. Is everyone else safe?
I wish I knew. Duke Eltan has people trying to assemble the Council of Four in the main hall. You may want to join them once your friend's been taken care of.
A simple matter.
Imoen,
Duke Janaf.
are you here, girl?
She is here, Grand Duke Janaf, but she needs help.
Let me see her. Fenster and the other healers are dealing with the wounded downstairs. I've some knowledge of the healing arts and a few potions. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Whatever you can do to help Imoen, please, just let me know how I can help.
The assassin's blades are coated with a mystic poison, but I believe I can save her.
What can I do to help?
The best thing you can do right now is accompany Captain Corwin downstairs and ensure the palace is secure.
Of course, milady. I'll give you a moment to recover yourself and await you on the second floor.
One of them had a parchment on them. Inside this folded piece of parchment is a passingly accurate rendering of the face of Orin, me, the hero of Baldur's Gate. What do they want from me? Imoen lies still on the floor. Her chest rises and falls. She lives. That is all it can be sure of. For now, it will have to be enough. Stairs going down over here.
To
We're
arms.
dead.
There are more assassins
More of them.
about.
Oh, they don't require magic. Let's just use my regular arrows for these.
Is that all of them?
I believe so.
The council will want to know you're all right. We should get downstairs. Let's go.
Okay.
Let us begin. You know your host, Duke Belt, and Grand Dukes Eltan and Entar Silvershield, I believe.
Duke Elton, nice to see you. Or better. Entar Silvershield. Grand Duke Silvershield, weren't you... Forgive me if this is indelicate. Weren't you killed?
It took all of Fenster's skills to restore me to life, but we are not here to discuss my health.
Okay.
What do you know of the so-called Shining Lady, Kalar Argent?
Not as much as the commander in the Flaming Fist, I'd wager.
I examined the body of one of the assassins. A sun cresting the horizon was branded upon his forearm.
Is that the sign of the crusade?
The symbol of Kalar Argent and her cursed crusade.
The crusade is in Baldur's Gate? I thought they were only active north of the Winding Water.
They were. Something has changed. The crusade has disrupted trade all along the Sword Coast. Hundreds, thousands have been driven from their homes, their fields and storehouses ransacked. Some weeks ago, we dispatched 100 Flaming Fists to join with soldiers of Waterdeep and Daggerford and march on Kalar's stronghold, Dragonspear Castle.
It won't be enough. The Crusade's ranks have swelled. After the Iron Crisis, the Fists are already stretched perilously thin. Even so, we're sending every sword we can muster north.
We would have you join them. The hero of Baldur's Gate is once again called upon to defend the city. Well then, I stand ready to answer that call.
Excellent. I knew our faith in you was not misplaced.
There is one other thing you should know. I took this parchment from one of the assassin's bodies. It's a passable likeness of you. I'm sure you'll agree.
I have seen the same thing. I found one just like it, so I was the assassin's target.
You need not go alone. The Fist shall back you, and more as well, if you wish. I know the whereabouts of your old allies. Some of them, anyway. The captain here can escort you to them.
Captain Corwin. I can think of no better companion.
Spoken like someone who barely knows me, but I'll take what compliments I can get and do what I can not to change your mind.
You should think higher of yourself.
When you're ready to leave, go to the palace's main doors. I'll await you there.
You're doing Baldur's Gate a great service. We'll not forget it.
Soon I must join an expedition to Dragonspear Castle to face Kalar's crusade.
A simple
Ski?
matter.
You remember me. Surely you do.
Of course, Ski, but why are you here? As I recall, you were... sorry, you're hard to forget. Ski, Silver Shield, but I'm trying.
Oh, have you been licking a whetstone? Your tongue's sharper than ever. I heard you talking to Daddy and the other dukes about Kalar. Are you going to Dragonspear?
Well, it seems the Shining Lady and I have business to settle.
Daddy hasn't told you everything. Did he mention he thinks Kalar might be one of Baal's children? Yeah, I thought not. We can't talk here. I'll tell you more later.
Interesting.
Yes?
I shouldn't presume that
Fine.
everyone that leads an army or everyone of merit these days is Baal spawn, but you never know. It makes one wonder. Hello?
You are welcome here.
It's a bad business. A terrible business. All of it. Terrible business? What is? I'm too depressed to talk right now. Give me a moment, please. I need to compose myself. Okay. Duke Chana?
Hello. I am glad to see you well.
And you. Tell me, how fares Imoen?
The intruder's weapons were poisoned, but Timora smiled upon us. The poison was weak and fatal only to the weakest of victims. Imoen's heart beats much stronger than that. It's worrisome that the palace was so easily penetrated, and to learn that Kalar's reach extends this far beyond the winding water.
What do you know of her plans?
Precious little. She claims herself an instrument of the gods, which gods are a matter of some debate, on a divine mission. As to what that mission is, it is as countless as the mouths that praise her and those that curse her.
So no one even knows what she's trying to do with this crusade.
I am glad we had a chance to speak before you depart. But now, I must go. There are many demands on my time. If I do not attend to them, their number will only grow. Farewell.
Well, you would think if they wanted me dead, they would have
Fine.
used one of the strongest poisons available, not something that people can survive if they're strong enough. Potion of
We're
strength.
more than mercenaries.
The council has let Kalar go too far. The crusade must be stopped before it reaches our gates. Well, I agree. If that comes to that. That's the last thing I want to see happen. Hello.
Yes, what does the hero of Baldur's Gate need of me?
How are you, sir? How is Ski?
Better now that she is no longer under the sway of that noxious pig dog Eldoth, but only a little better. The girl is determined to vex me. She throws herself into the jaws of the world, not realizing the dangers awaiting there. I fear it will take extreme action on my part to prevent tragedy befalling her. So it seems to me, at least. I am sure she would tell a different tale were you to ask her.
She's incredibly naive. She claimed Kalar was a child of Baal. Have you any proof of that?
After Sarevok, we'd be fools not to consider the possibility, but all we have is rumor and conjecture. If you two share blood, that's all the more reason for you to represent us, no?
Fair enough. What can you tell me about the situation in the north?
I have scattered reports, rumors, conjecture. It is said the crusade holds sway from the high moor to the winding water. The high moor and misty forest are Kalar's, as are the Serpent Hills and most of Trollbark Forest. She has much of the Troll Hills too, but even she avoids Warlock's crypt, so far at least. After her attack on you, I think her bold but reckless, willing to attempt anything to further her agenda, whatever it is. But for now, you must excuse me. The council must see to the city as you see to Kalar. Taimora favor your travels.
Such menial tasks.
I hope Imoen will be okay. Well, I don't need to see Corwin yet. Duke Elton.
Greetings. How are you holding up?
I'm still not accustomed to people trying to kill me for no apparent reason, but I could be worse.
A refreshing perspective. My friends on the council are inclined to view the tankard as half empty.
You are all seasoned adventurers. It must be difficult knowing of Kalar's threat, yet unable to deal with it personally.
You'd think that, wouldn't you? But no. No, that isn't the problem. Or my problem, at least. After Sarevok's defeat, I had hoped for peace, but it was not to be. I grow too old for this sort of thing. Once it would have excited me, now I am simply weary. A Kalashite monk once told me, every night is dawn's herald. The trick is to hold on to the memory of light until the darkness breaks.
They call Kalar the Shining Lady. She fancies herself the light that will break the darkness. I have been called many things in my time, Orin, but my mother was no dog. Names are just words, and words can be twisted. However, Kalar or her followers try to justify their actions. They are disrupting commerce throughout the Sword Coast, and our people suffer for it. Few could withstand the forces aligned against her.
Let us hope Kalar Argent isn't one of them. As pleasant as it is to speak with you, I am required elsewhere right now. Oh, if you do venture into the city, be sure to take Captain Corwin with you. A talented officer, that one. She'll take care of you.
So I've heard. She doesn't think of herself like that, but... Let's go upstairs. Go
Such
oh,
menial
who's in the
tasks.
rooms over here? Oh, Duke Belt.
Accept my apologies. My intent was to keep you and Imoen safe. Kalar's assassins, indeed any assassins, should never have been able to breach the palace.
What matters now is their intent. Baldur's Gate rulers were within these walls, yet they targeted me. The same thought had occurred to me. Perhaps they believed they could slay all within the palace, and you were just one of many Kalar sought to eliminate. By all accounts, the Shining Lady's will is iron, as are her followers. She trusts too much in mercenaries, though enough coin may turn that to our advantage. Cut the head from the snake and its body will die. What do we know of Kalar Argent? I wish there was more to tell. Our scouts in the Troll Claws and High Moor have had little success tracking her movements. In the process, many of our people have gone missing, or worse, left our service to join her. What could turn loyal soldiers against their own city? Adherents of many faiths flock to her banner. What she hopes to accomplish is vague, but that's done nothing to diminish her followers' devotion. Zealots for followers, a hidden agenda, and no idea of her plans or strategy. If she means to wage war upon us, we're already losing. What more do we know? She first appeared on the High Moor with a handful of followers. Their ranks swelled alarmingly fast. Initially, their efforts were geared towards taking control of Dragonspear. Once the castle was seized, more flocked to her cause. Her army spread out in all directions, and now it has reached us. I hope you can end this threat. We will see about marshalling our own troops and preparing for another attack.
A simple matter.
Very interesting. But then again, we were all in the dark about Sarevok and the Iron Throne for most of the time that I was outside of Candle Keep.
A simple matter.
We just had no idea why they wanted me dead and what was going on. The whole Sword Coast was just thrown into turmoil. Oh, this is Imoen's stuff. Some of her equipment, which we could use now. Or I could use it if I'm going to go north of Dragonspear, but I need to assemble a party. How is she?
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Your friend needs rest now. I doubt you could wake her even if you tried, but it would be best for all of you didn't try. Leave us alone. Okay. I'll need these arrows. By the gods, this is a lot of arrows. A lot of arrows. I really need, yeah, all the equipment that, some of it can be sold, of course. I'll take this gem bag. Do I not have room for the gem bag? Okay, we'll put that in there. Take the gem bag out. You can sell this. Yeah, we don't need this either. What's this? Oh, the treasury notice, yeah. The wealth I have accumulated since departing Candlekeep has been stored in the palace basement by the treasurer, Ophilus. Presenting this receipt meticulously inscribed on delicate parchment will allow me to withdraw my gold. A personal note has been written at the bottom of the receipt. Dear Oren, as I have heard otherwise, I'm guessing the chest had been delivered to your quarters to store your friend's equipment is getting the job done. Please do let me know if it isn't, and I'll have another one sent to you immediately. Regards, O. Okay, let's go see about selling.
Fine.
This equipment. Or selling the gems. And, I think I should go, since I am basically goldless now. Yep.
Such menial
Let's go
tasks.
see about what it's like down there. It's supposed to be in the basement.
Fine.
Oh, are you Ophilus?
You are welcome.
Oh, Oren. Hello. What brings you down here to the palace treasury this night? Well met, Ophilus. I'm embarking upon a journey soon, so I'd like to withdraw my savings. Or some of it, at least, anyways. It's around 200,000. You want your money, do you? If you'd be so kind. Yes, well, you see, there's the thing. There's, in regards to your gold, there's a little problem. I don't exactly have it at the moment. That is troubling. A lot of effort went into acquiring that gold, Ophilus. It nearly cost me my life, more than once. I still don't know how it happened. The dog won every race it was in the last 5-10 days. It should have won this one easily, but who brings their pet rabbit to the dog race? I mean, really. What? You were betting it all on a dog race? All of it? In fairness, I also bet all my gold on the race, and lost that too. Doesn't make me feel much better. That's 200,000 we're talking about. I can get the gold for you very soon. Soon, very soon. I swear. Please don't tell Duke Belt of this. I'll lose my post. I won't tell Belt. You'll tell him yourself, immediately. He needs to know what's happening down here. Oh no, please. Please don't make me do that. It's the right thing to do, and I expect you to do it. All right. I'll tell Duke Belt what I've done. That's fair, really. More than fair. Thank you, Oren. You are as merciful as you are wise. Once I've spoken to him, I'll fetch your money and meet you outside the palace. Farewell. Well, what's in this room that's locked? I'm no thief. I can't unlock it without the key. What? Huh? Did you hear that? Korlas, she's loose. Stand down. Never. I'll not be imprisoned again. Stand down or I'll put you down.
You are the one who delivered me to this hell.
Your own crimes brought you to this, Korlas. You conspire with Sarevok against the city. You must be punished for that.
As you will be punished for Sarevok's murder. I was surprised when I was taken to the palace and not to the jail. Now I know it was so the dukes could torment me in private. Did you think I'd be treated fairly? Justly? I expected no mercy, but even I didn't expect this horror.
What is this? You claim to have been mistreated, tortured?
You're nothing more than I expected. Pathetic. Now let us finish this.
Yes, well, it's going to be finished now. Sorry, Korlas, you brought this on
We're
yourself.
more than mercenaries.
I see now why they call you hero. We are in your debt, man. Did she have help, or was she working alone? It was just her, as far as I can tell. The doppelganger is the only other prisoner down here right now. Its cell is still locked, and it had no way to communicate with Korlas. We thought she was secured. Her manacles here warded, her cell reinforced, but somehow she found the magical power needed to escape. Did she have scrolls? Her spell book? Like, how did this happen? Best go and let your commanding officer know what's happened here. I suppose we'll have to. Damn, Captain MC won't be happy about this. Oh, there's a key here. A cell key. How did she open the door? She killed the Flaming Fist guard. Is someone out there? No one interested in speaking to a prisoner of the Grand Dukes. Farewell, whoever you are. I'm an officer of the Flaming Fist. You've got to get me out of here. I was told the only occupied cell down here was held by a doppelganger. I see. Very well, then. Let us speak honestly. I have much to offer you, if you give me my freedom. Free a doppelganger? Do you think me mad or just stupid? There's nothing I can offer you to let me walk free? Then I guess we have nothing more to discuss. No, nothing at all. I've dealt with enough of your kind. Let me out! Let me out of here, damn it! I'm glad I'm not watching over his cell. Okay. Well, go back upstairs.
Fine.
Okay, so that's about all we can do here. I might as well go meet up with Captain Corwin. Baldur's Gate awaits Orin. Apparently some former companions await me as well. The Flaming Fist tracked down a few of your known associates. Unfortunately, several were beyond our reach. Alright, which of my friends have you located? There's a bard called Garrick, and a pair of ne'er-do-wells named Safana and Koran. They're at the Elf Song Tavern. The witch Dynahir and her bodyguard, Minsk, are staying at Three Old Kegs. Oh, Minsk and Dynahir? Don't really care about Garrick. But Safana, we've worked with her before. A monk named Rasad is currently working in the Iron Throne building. The council made it a refuge for those fleeing Kalar, and we've got someone named TX locked up at the Flaming Fist headquarters. TX? Oh, yes, none can stand where TX stands. What? I don't know. Crazy dwarf. Where are Khalid and Jaheira? Gorion wanted them to protect me. Reports we received put them up north, enjoying some time to themselves after the Iron Crisis. You couldn't find Nira, the Wild Mage? She's hard to miss. Just look for the nearest burning anything. We did receive some reports of unseasonable fires near Boriskir Bridge. I can't recall hearing of anything similar recently. Okay, what I really need is supplies then, I guess. You want to visit Sorcerer's Sundries then? I can get you there. Okay, let's be off then. Stay close. The streets are shoulder to shoulder with people. It's a cutpurse's dream out there, and an assassin's. Head out the door and I'll follow you. Let's go. Well, I don't have any gold except for this bag of gems. I don't know if that will be enough. Oh, hey, no, stay back. No one will help me. No one will help me.
The Flaming Fist is trying to keep the peace, but it's an uphill battle.
I can see that. Look at all these people. Alright, let's go do what we need to do in the city then.